Hey, it's Mike. I'm back. I'm ready to go. Do some Krishna stuff, watch some videos, all kinds of things. Hey, we got I Look Up. Hey, good to see you here. Um, don't let anybody know that you're. We'll keep it on the down low, okay? I don't want you to get like kitchen duty or something. Uh, hey, AJ, good to see you here. I'm a guru. I'm a guru. I'm a guru. Hey, good to see you. Hey, you're on time. I'm on time. I'm kind of on time for once. Not really. Hey, Duke of Squirrels. Good to see you here. Wanderlustery. Hey, I'm glad you came back. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Yes, like, share, and subscribe. And good to see you. Hey, Rafael. Good to see you here. We got gurus. AJ's a guru now. Congratulations. Swaha. We'll do some swahas. Uh, greeting. Yeah. Hey, yeah. And yeah, in honor of that, I guess yeah, in honor of that, let's do some yabba dabba. Yeah, sorry about that. Yabba dabba do. Hey, Snoggle, good to see you. Uh, Gary, good to see Gary. Good to see Gary. My good friend Gary, the famous Gary. Hope little Willie shows up. Hey, we got somebody made a request. Namo, yeah, absolutely. Hey, somebody made a request the other day, and I said, okay. I said, let's do it. I said, there he is, little Willie himself. Yeah, okay, yeah, I thought it was you. I didn't want to implicate you there unless I was absolutely correct. Um, okay, let's get right to this. I got a lot of good videos, man. This is gonna be some really good. These are gonna be some good videos. So let's get right to it.
Hello?
Hello.
All right, yeah, um, we'll have to have a dance off between Indra Yumna with his and Gorahari with his he's doing the Carlton there. You see him doing the Carlton? That's really something. Couldn't get that song out of your head since the last day. Hey, James, how you doing? Good to see you. Um, James 7910, not to be confused with MJ James 7909. We don't want to confuse you with James 7909. You're James 7910. And so everybody get that right, okay? Don't make that mistake. Okay. And Guru Ma is here. Okay. And Dancing Ananda, dancing snotty little Willie Tirtha. Oh, it's too funny. Um, Swagatam Guru. I guess so. Okay. Okay. So, better than having a Prabhupada. Yabba dabba doo, yabba dabba doo. Better than having a Prabhupada mantra in your head. Hey, um, speaking of narcissistic, religious narcissists and the damage that they do, boy, I did a little cruise on the YouTube streets there, and I found some really really good videos. And but before I get to these videos, I just want to mention I was having a little chat with little Willie earlier, and he's such an idiot, man. I can't believe it. I hope he's watching. I hope he's watching because he was making this stupid argument, and I just want to. He was making this stupid argument. He was asking me some questions, which I've answered 100 times, but I just wanted to address a couple things that he said. But it's so stupid. I feel like an idiot. But I just want to say because it's so stupid. He was asking me, he said, Mike, have you, he said, I've been to India 25 times. How many times have you been? Or have you been? I've been like 25 times too, but that doesn't matter. That has nothing to do with it. But that's his stupid argument. Then he said, I've spoken with swamis and gurus and babajis, and and I've lived in India, and I'm saying, yeah, I've lived in India too with my daughter, and I've hung out with gurus and swamis and babajis. I had dinner with his fucking idiot guru, Tamal Krishna. That's one of my top stories. That's one of my top stories is that I ended up in Houston with Tamal Krishna having dinner with him and Abhiram and Nrsingananda. I bet he never had dinner with his guru, but lo and behold, I did. I could tell right off the bat the guy was an asshole. But I ended up having dinner with this knucklehead's guru. I bet he never ever went to his room and had dinner in his room with him alone, just him and Tamal. The fuck? That's his stupid argument. So yeah, I have been in India. I did live in India. I hung out with your dickhead guru for a weekend, had dinner in his room. Not only that, but I worked at ITV. That's something that you haven't done. Studying Prabhupada's lectures. That's why I know what Prabhupada says. You can't fool me. You can fool those rejects, but you can't fool me. You can't fool me. But anyway, I wanted to address that because I know he's watching, and now I guess his show has turned into his live stream has turned into the Mike show because he's talking. Not only does he talk about me, which he's been doing, but now I guess he lifted a couple clips of me laughing, which he was playing. So I guess he just gets everything from me. He sees me doing stuff, he likes it, he thinks it's cool, and then he starts doing it. So good for you, buddy. I can't knock you for that. That is flattery. I do take it as a form of flattery. I don't know what else to say. I think I'll make a private parody account on Instagram of me being a good. Yeah, you should. I think you should, absolutely. Absolutely not. That's so funny. It's so funny, man. It's so funny. But okay, so he's such a narcissist. But I found these videos that describe not only him, but all of these ISKCON gurus, all of these spiritual, and a lot of these are they're not. These videos are not about Hare Krishna gurus, but it applies. That's why Mike's here. Mike makes it apply. But you're not going to find any videos about. You're really not going to find any videos about Hare Krishna gurus, other than their propaganda videos. These doctors and these psychologists and these people, they don't. They're not going to analyze these gurus. I don't know why not. I don't know why not. I am. I am. Little Willie is so petty. He's so petty. For a pure devotee, advanced devotee. That's why, he doesn't think I know. He doesn't think I know the books as well as I do. I guess I guess he thought I was as dumb. He thought I was as dumb as Freddie and Johnny and Yawning Man and whoever else he's got fooled. Like I'm an idiot like them. No, I actually know what's in these books. That's why I'm saying there's a lot of people in the Hare Krishnas that they never really read. They went to class. They go to class. Maybe someone like I Look Up. I don't know how many books. I figured everybody was like me. Everybody was reading the fuck out of these books. But I come to find out that no, it's not like that at all. A lot of people are not readers. They don't read. They just don't read. They get the class. That's why Prabhupada has a class in the morning and the afternoon. He's going to get this shit into your head one way or another. It's so funny. Yeah, he's delusional. He's absolutely delusional, but he's got the God man. He's got the God man thing. I mean, he really thinks he is the savior of the world. I can't. Okay, let's watch one of these videos. I'm going to get to one of these videos real quick here. I'm gonna warm up with this one. They're all kind of long, so I'm just gonna show the first couple of minutes. Until they make a point I want to talk about, and then I'll move on to the next one. But these are really good videos. Okay, these are I gotta say they give you a real insight into what their mental state is, or a kind of a glimpse into what's going on in the old duder's head. My cousin is a flight attendant, been to India and Asia at least 1,000 times, and toured. I used to call her the in-flight Buddha. Yeah, I mean, it's a ridiculous argument, but I just wanted to answer him because I know it's a stupid argument, but I just wanted to just say, like, what are you, stupid? I don't know. I don't know, because it wouldn't matter. It doesn't matter how many times I went to India, or if I went at all, or whatever. Raganuga for dummies. I know, that's exactly what it is. He can't even write that. He couldn't even write that. He couldn't even write like a pamphlet. Okay, here we go.
Scripture tells me, you're supposed to love me. You're supposed to forgive me. I'm the most Christian person you know. You're just letting the devil in your heart. I've got God in my heart, and it's not my fault that you don't. If you would just get things right with God, then you would love me again. You really need to pray about it. The spiritual narcissist or religious narcissist is a very dangerous individual, and the damage that they do runs deep. Before I dive into this episode, I want to say that I'm not talking about any particular religion specifically here, and I'm also not saying that everyone involved in a religion is a narcissist. There are certainly many, many good people in our churches, synagogues, temples, mosques, and other religious institutions. But when you do combine a narcissistic person with a religion, this is a powerful and destructive combination. God is the ultimate trump card. Where else can you defend yourself so strongly against anyone else, believing that you have the ultimate backup? The religious environment is the perfect home for a covert narcissist. When you've got God on your side, you can do anything, right? That's certainly what the covert narcissist thinks.
You can do anything. You can do anything when you're the guru, the swami, the Trivikram, the Rameshwar, the Bhavananda. When you're these guys, right? You can do anything. You can Giri Raj. You can Bhakti Vidyapurna. You can do all of that. And you got God on your side. You're a pure devotee. You get to go to Juhu Beach. You get to do whatever. I mean, even this Gaurahari, even he says the same thing. He says, yeah, I'm a pure devotee. I'm an advanced devotee. I'm all Raga Nuga and all of this. But I still had sex with my disciple. But hey, that's how it goes. It's like, yeah, because I got God on my side. So it's no big deal. I'm whatever. That's exactly what it is. It's so dangerous, and it ends up damaging so many people when they come to the truth, when they find out the truth.
Introducing clickbait. Whatever you can picture, you can generate. Want something wild like a man closes his laptop and transforms into Iron Man? I mean, forget even watching it.
Okay.
I'm Renee Swanson, your host of the Covert Narcissism Podcast, and thank you for being here. Narcissistic people can use anything as a rationalization for their behavior, their words, and their attitudes. And religion is not exempt from this. In fact, in the hands of a covert narcissist, religion can become quite powerful and destructive. Let's take a quick glance at the traits of narcissism as listed in the DSM. Okay, the first one, grandiose sense of self-importance. Well, how much more important can you be than spreading God's word and saving people? This work is more important than any of your concerns. Concerns like talking respectfully, giving grace, and being humble.
Yeah, that reminds me of somebody. Somebody who thinks they're saving the world while they're talking like this.
You're a fucker, man. You're fucked up. Motherfucker, man. Fucker, man. You're a fucking prick and asshole. I hate your fucking blasphemy, Prabhu.
Yeah, you're liberating. You're giving liberation or mukti or bhukti or whatever the fuck. This guy, I mean, come on.
How about a preoccupation with fantasies of unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, and ideal love? Well, their fantasies of saving the world or being the best Christian around, even the fantasy of, well, I'm going to heaven. I'm going to walk, streets of gold and dance at the pearly gates. Whatever their vision of heaven is, their focus is on that fantasy. And I'm not negating that, whether heaven is real or not. I'm just saying that is their picture and their image and their goal. And I used to ask, well, if getting into heaven is my goal as a Christian, then aren't I doing things out of selfishness? How is that okay? And I was asking that question back as a teenager. How about the trait, a belief that he or she is special and unique and can only be understood by or should associate with other people that are special and high status? Well, people who are narcissistic and in the church, they say, well, people who aren't in the church, they don't understand me. They can't get it, and they aren't worth my time and effort. Unless, of course, I'm busy saving them, and then they are worth my time and effort because they're serving a purpose. I'm only going to associate with those who get it, who see the light, who agree with my religion. How about a need for excessive admiration? The covert narcissistic person, the compassionate persona that they portray in a church, everyone in the church adores them. They say all the right things, dress the right way, volunteer for all the things. They look the part of the perfect member of church. And for the narcissistic person, this is incredibly rewarding. It feeds their belief that they are a wonderful person and that the world is blessed to have them in their presence. How about a sense of entitlement? Absolutely entitled to their own opinions and words. God told me. How can you possibly argue with this or question this? Those words stop.
How can you argue with a dream? How can you argue with someone who says, I had a dream that this guy came to me and made me whatever I am, whatever I claim to be. You got to accept the dream. Now, not only are you turning your life over to a spiritual leader, but you're turning your life over to a spiritual leader whose his only claim is that he had a dream. Well, what if you turn your life over to someone who had a dream, and then one day he has a dream that says he's not, and then what are you going to do? Are you going to believe that dream? Or what if Prabhupada comes to you and has it in a dream and tells you something different than what Prabhupada said to him in his dream? And then what are you going to do? Are you really going to turn your life over to someone who said they had a dream? I mean, does that really make
all discussions
does that sound,
right in their tracks?
Does that sound like a intelligent, mature, rational thing to do with your life? To turn your life over to somebody who says that their qualification is that they had a dream, or that Prabhupada told them, like this Sri Dayananda guy, like this guy.
And because I can think back to earlier times, people were just different. There was more formality. It's interesting. Okay, here's an example. By the way, I'm not going to charge extra for this. This is a bonus talk. So I know I could see you were a little nervous, right? Because you carefully budgeted this for. But if you think about it, why is it that in Europe and in the oldest parts of North America, say like the Northeast, you have.
This is another one who thinks that he thinks he's somehow liberating or saving these people, that he can swaha and do his little campfire and say his and say his little yabba dabba doo. And he's gonna take them back to God, or he's gonna give them some kind of bhakti or some kind of love of God or prem or whatever. It's insanity. I'm sorry, it just is. Because if it's that easy that he could just some love of God over to somebody because he feels like it, does it make that make sense? Oh, you're not going to go back to God unless I give you the whammy. Tell me that's not mentally ill. Tell me he's not delusional. He's not narcissistic to think that he's got some kind of power that's great, that somehow he's got a greater power than anybody else. Obviously greater than me. Because I'm not claiming that I'm not taking nobody nowhere. But this yo-yo thinks that he's got the power to save somebody from the material nature, the clutches of Maya, or whatever the fuck he believes in his fantasy world. That's not a sense of entitlement. That's not like a God-man complex. That's not. Hey, Ann, I'm glad to see you. I thought you were here earlier. I used to be conceited, but now I'm just perfect. I don't know. I guess that's an improvement. I'm glad Gary's here. Gary's getting a dose. He's getting a dose. Yeah, he went to Harvard. Guy went to Harvard. I can't believe this creep is from my state and he's part of a Krishna house or something, not directly in ISKCON. It's like they're trying to trick us. Yeah, he's totally ISKCON. I mean, he's playing his own little game, but he's totally ISKCON. I mean, he's Prabhupada all the way. Hola amigos, Divyan Sharma. All right, 2539. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, man. Scamming the innocent entire damn life. Went to Harvard, came out even more dumb than he was earlier. He's still he's a fungus footy. He's a total ISKCON guru. I mean, he's got his own thing and he doesn't wear the clothes, but that's his scam. That's his new scam. These guys keep talking about their so-called Guru Parampara and how only 4 Vaishnava Sampradayas are legit and the rest are fake, so they can use that. Yes, I know. Everything they say and do is a lie or a misrepresentation or just it's just cheating and scamming. Absolutely, and if all you know is from Prabhupada's books and you're reading that, you think you know everything because Prabhupada acts like he knows everything and he's telling you everything, but it's fucked up because he's not. They all are, but I believe this shit at one time. Hey, Jenna Morton, good to see you. Glad to see you here. Okay, I want to get back to this. Okay, so I think I'm gonna move on from this lady. It's really good. It says the Covert Narcissism podcast. Let me give you guys this in case you want to save this and watch it, the rest of it at another time. You got that there. He makes up his own. I was telling him, you were there when I was talking to him today. They won't address any of the issues about the Sampradaya, what's in Prabhupada's books. He's too narcissistic. I have a video is questions that narcissists will not ask and will not answer. And I feel like using those questions, but I've already got a bunch of questions that he will not ask. Okay. The religious narcissist. Okay. People are insane. Okay, so this guy's really good. He hits a lot of really good points. Yeah, they're all cheats. I mean, some people may be trying to live a holy life, or like a renounced life, like and they want to do something for their own. That's fun to them. And they want to live in a hut and do whatever. Fine. But once you start cheating people and start telling them that you got the way, and that branches into a whole nother world. That branches into a scamming, cheating, con artist world. That's. They attach a secret motive to every guru or avatar that is not pending this bhakti shit. Buddha is tricking atheistic demons. Shankar is a covert Krishna. Yeah, I know. I noticed that. And at first I thought, wow, that's really interesting how Prabhupada explains all of that. It's really like, and you really start to believe. You start to believe this stuff. It's part of the indoctrination. It's part of the indoctrination. It's not like you're going to school and you're learning it in a classroom. objectively. It's like you're being indoctrinated, and that's what's damaging about it. Because then you start thinking that you're a super white Hindu. That's it. You're on the path to super white Hindu, and I guess that was it. I didn't have the big enough ego to really consider myself a super white Hindu on that level. Hey, Ileana, great to see you here. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button if you haven't already. Okay, so I got this, and it's really good.
Hey, do you remember Church Lady on the Saturday Night Live skits from quite a number of years ago? And, she had so many strong opinions about what was correct and what was incorrect in the name of God that she would come down really hard on people who didn't think the same as her. Well, actually, a while back, I met her. Now, not the one that was on Saturday Night Live, but I met this lady who was probably in her mid-70s or so, and she had a conundrum that she was talking about, and it involved her granddaughter, who was in her early 20s, who had a brand new tattoo on the back of her shoulder. And then she would go around wearing clothing that would reveal that tattoo, and she was really proud of it. And so this church lady was saying something to the effect of, what am I supposed to do if I'm out in public with all of these women that have been through all sorts of groups with me and studies, and I've tended to all their needs, and they see me with that? What do I do? Well, I just gave a simple comment. I said, well, how about if you put your arm around your granddaughter and you say to your friend, this is my granddaughter, I'd like you to meet her.
Do you realize how much money this will save us?
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app with Base 44. Look.
Not that hard. Well, she just looked at me like, oh, you just don't know anything, do you? No, I just can't do something like that. And inwardly, I was thinking, yeah, I know that's very difficult because you have to have everything so tightly scripted in your life, and that's not part of the script. Actually, we can take that same kind of mentality and apply it to a wide array of subjects that people find themselves in, and they can run across that same kind of mentality with people who purport to have very strong religious beliefs, but it results in some very negative kind of reactions. As an example, I can't even tell you how many stories I've had in my counseling office with people who have been through a divorce or they were going through it, and then they get what I call the committee visit with the people who come and say, you're going to have to explain this to the elders. You're going to have to tell us why it's okay for you to be doing this, and we got to make sure that everything's kosher. Or it could be that somebody has a sexual orientation that they're discovering. And I remember one young man who was gay, and he'd gotten married, and he tried to ungay himself. And he came in and said, I can't do it, but if I explain all of this to my family, they're just going to get so angry at me and they're going to disown me. And he meant it when he said that. It's like, I can't go back there because they're so strict in their religious beliefs. Or people that have had something like a teenage pregnancy, or folks who live together without the benefit of marriage, or somebody who's had an abortion, or perhaps even more than that, or somebody who's got problems with addictions. All sorts of people will have many of these lifestyle circumstances, and it's just life. It's out there, and they can draw that conclusion, well, I can talk about all these things with anybody but the church people. Now, I don't want to get too much into a religion bashing because, quite frankly, there are quite a number of people who are of a religious persuasion who do some really good things. And
he's talking about the psychological effects of the narcissists in religion, and I'm thinking about how Radhe was badgered. They sent Freddie to her house to babysit her. They put her on YouTube and made her do a hostage video. She reached out to me again, and then I guess something happened, and her husband, I guess, put his foot down. I don't know what happened, but just the what she's going through is. I know it doesn't feel good for her, and now and I know she's back. She's back in it. She's been manipulated. I mean, we all know. We can all see the manipulation. There's no question that she's being manipulated. There's no question that she wants out, because she went ahead and contacted me, and during a moment of clarity, she spilled the beans as to how she really feels. So there's no question there. Now, she may have been manipulated back into it, but if she gets another moment of clarity, which I think she has, she's going to be right back where she was before, if she's not already. And that's the damage that these narcissists, these gurus, these narcissists that put people through. It's like my friend Jog Jivan. He couldn't leave the cult. So he just stayed in it and was just mentally tormented until he ended up taking his own life. Now think of how many people are in it that aren't taking their own life, but they're in the same situation. They're brainwashed into it. They don't think that they can leave because they don't understand their Stockholm syndrome, whatever, but they're miserable, like this Radhe. There'll be a lot of people that are suffering because of this stuff. I mean, and it's not just in the Hare Krishna. It's in every religion, every cult. But not even cults. It's just in being part of a church or a religious organization, you can come across these type of people. What to speak of having gurus? Gurus have to be like this. This is part of being a guru. Is not having any empathy, feeling like you're special, feeling like you're entitled, feeling like all of those things. I mean, I missed a bunch of these. Vajrayana and Mahayana Buddhism too adopted, assimilated, manipulated, and did cross-religious exchanges. So there's Buddhist cults. I mean, I hear about them here where I am. Like it's like these fanatical Buddhist sects, and they're. I mean, I don't know. There's freaks in there's freaks everywhere. Like that one lady said, religion is like it's like a warm sponge. It's like a warm, moist sponge. It's just a breeding ground. It's like a petri dish for narcissists and delusional people, and if you're not halfway crazy already, it'll get you there. This bullshit will get you there. And hanging out with these people is not healthy for your brain. I'm telling you, it's not. Okay, I want to. So this is the same guy. It's a different video. Cults are ran by narcissists manipulating madmen and mad women who won't bat an eyelid seeing children being tortured. They won't. They don't. They say it's. They'll say it's karma. They'll say it's so many things. They'll say, well, that's their karma. Disgusting. Okay, I want to show you this next video here. This is a good one too.
Controlling people, it's a virtual certainty that you're going to experience blurry boundaries, which is why I've created the extensive online course called This Is Me, Establishing Boundaries with the Controllers in Your Life. There's a link below that will give you all of the details, and I hope that you would find it therapeutic.
Dignity and respect. You're not going to find that serving a guru. You don't have any dignity or self-respect when you're drinking a foot fungus smoothie and bowing down and putting flowers around the neck of some idiot every time he farts or belches. It is stupidity.
I know that many of you have felt emotionally and relationally beat up by religious narcissists, and I'm going to address that theme here today. And I specifically want to talk with you about how religious narcissists will gaslight the daylights out of you. Now, before we get all the way into that, I want to kind of pull back and put a perspective.
So if there's any Agorahari, any of you Gorahari followers watching, and I know there's probably a few of you watching. If there's any of you Gorahari followers watching, or if Gorahari himself is watching, listen to this guy, okay? Listen to this guy.
On this, let's keep in mind that narcissists operate with a lot of what I refer to as imperative thinking. And we go back to the dictionary and we remind ourselves that when something is imperative, it's very directive, very command-oriented, do this, don't do that. And we have the imperative words in our vocabulary: have to, must, can't, should, supposed to, ought to, got to, need to, had better. That's the imperative mindset. And as a result, narcissists are drawn towards all sorts of themes and systems that will foster that imperative way of thinking. Whether it's in the way that they manage themselves in businesses or organizations, there's a great deal of imperative inside of politics. Here's the way it has to be. According to me, it can't be any other way. Many times narcissists will approach parenting or family relations with that imperative mindset. And then, of course, we can go straight into religious organizations, and that becomes a breeding ground for imperative thinkers. It's like, oh, well, actually here we have the ultimate authority figure.
This is me on day one, since my son made me switch from running to Tai Chi chair workouts.
God. And so God to them stands for everything that is imperative. You must, you've got to, you have to, you're supposed to. And as a result, narcissistic individuals will look at religious themes through that kind of lens. Now, as a matter of personal disclosure, I grew up in a Christian tradition. I'm currently a member of an Episcopal church. I'm very comfortable in trying to seek out questions like, why are we here? And what is the meaning of love? And what are we to do with the problem of evil or suffering or pain? And I like going into that kind of dimension. And so I don't want to be somebody that bashes the whole notion of religiosity and spirituality. I think that it has its place.
So I just want to say that, you know, these gurus, these Hare Krishnas or whatever, they will just say, they just demonize anybody that's not a Hare Krishna or following these gurus, this Gora hoodie or whatever. That's why he says he can't address anything that I have to say, any arguments that I make. He just says, I'm a demon, I hate God, I don't believe in God, or I hate God. And that's just, you know, that's part of the gaslighting. That's I don't know what the point of that is, other than to make himself feel good, to make his followers feel good. But that's what ISKCON basically says. If you're not following Prabhupada, you're just a malecha, you're just a Yavane malecha, you're a karmi, you're a sex enjoyer, sense enjoyer, materialist, whatever they want to say. And that's part of the gaslighting.
One of the things, though, that we can say is that when narcissists ponder questions like that and they enter into the realm of religiosity, they want to have such a strong sense of certainty that they leave little room for divergence or mystery or complexity. Again, speaking personally, one of the things I found in my decades in my own personal spiritual journey, the more I know, the more I realize how much I don't know. And as I age, I actually am more and more comfortable with mystery and with saying, sometimes what we think may be the ultimate absolute truth may catch us off guard, and there can always be something that comes along that puts a different spin on the way that we think about things. I'm okay with that. But narcissists, when they come to religiosity, they like to use two of their favorite words as they relate to what it means to be religious. And those two favorite words are, I know. And as they have this notion that says, I know, that becomes the beginning point of them gaslighting you. Now, in their mind, as narcissists approach religious themes, they have it in their thought that says, look, I already have this thing figured out. And the implication is, and you're supposed to have it figured out too, just like me. Now, keep in mind, that's that imperative style of thinking. There's a certain way it's supposed to be. I have the formula. I'm in the club. You need to get in that inside that formula, and you can be in the club with me as well. And then part of the gaslighting then starts from the notion that says, if you have differing perspectives, well, then you're going to drop out of favor, as opposed to saying, well, tell me about your differing perspectives. No, there's a fixed way that it's supposed to be, and you can't differ, at least not too much. And if you do differ, you need to eventually find your way back to the right path of thinking. In their narcissism, these individuals will not at all be bashful about pronouncing judgment upon you for being wrong. And when I say wrong, not the same as them.
So just think of how this Guru Hare treated this Radhe. And it's no different than how any of these gurus are going to treat any of their disciples in a similar situation, believe me. Hri Dayananda, if any of them contacted me behind their back and said, hey, this guy, this is Harvard dumbass, ha ha ha, yeah, I think he's a Harvard dumbass too. Believe me, can you imagine that? Hey, how you doing, Jolene? Good to see you. He would treat him the same way. He'd humiliate him, insult him. He'd say, I don't know if he'd call him a dick, but he would say, you're not surrendered. You're not serving Krishna enough. You're having doubt. Whatever it is, he'd gaslight the same, and put him through the same humiliation thing that Guru Hare did. Maybe not as harsh because Guru Hare is an idiot. Hri Dayananda, a Harvard dumbass, he might be a little bit more civil, more a little, have a little bit more tact. But it's basically the same. It's basically the same thing. It'd be the exact same thing, just maybe done a little bit gentler, but definitely shaming and humiliating. And telling them that they're not good, I'm good enough.
I deserve good things. I am entitled to my share of happiness. I refuse to beat myself up. I am an attractive person. I am fun to be with. I'm going to do a terrific show today, and I'm going to help people because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Yeah, but we're also demonic because we don't submit to the pure devotee. We're not surrendered to Krishna and Chaitanya and the Guru, the Acharya, whoever that may be. Yeah, we're demonic for speaking the truth. It's okay. I want to get back to this guy a little bit because he's talking. Because this is really for some of you, for you ISKCON people that are in there. I know you can recognize the behavior that he's describing. You ISKCON followers and any guru followers. I know that you can relate to this. Hey, Aviator, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Bhajan clubbing, yeah. Bhajan clubbing seems to be popular. I got a new one for that. Here, let's go with this.
And then there's a special place of judgment for certain groups of people. At the top of the list are atheists, and then right below them are the agnostics. And then, of course, you have the backsliders And then you have inconsistent people, those who've made mistakes and blunders, and then they make a few more mistakes, and they've had personal failures. And then you have the people that use the term "I'm spiritual but not I'm spiritual but not religious." A lot of religious people can't stand that phrase. And then basically they have a special judgment for people who are outside their orthodoxy or outside their religious dogma, because we go back and remember, two of their favorite words are, "I know." Now, the gaslighting happens when they will let...
Or "I dream." Some of them, their favorite words aren't "I know." Some of them are...
he didn't have that dream. I did.
Some of them, that's their favorite word, is "he didn't have the dream, I did." And then some of them, their favorite words are...
You're a fucker, man. You're fucked up. Motherfucker, man. Fucker, man. You're a fucking prick and asshole. I hate your fucking blasphemy, Prabhu.
I love it. I love it. Okay. Okay, this guy is really good too. I'm gonna give you his thing too. So if you want to watch the rest of him, you can. Dream. Okay. Let me get back over here. Hold on. Here we go. Mike, the producer. There we go. Hey, the giggity. He's giggity.
All right.
The fucking transcendental fucking transcendental nectar, man. And it's so funny. Okay, Gorhar, you're fucking. What did he do? Why are you so mad? What did he do? What did he do, man? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. I told you it never goes good with this guy. Nothing good ever gonna come. It's funny though. He's playing a clip of me laughing, and I think that's funny. It's like, you ain't special, Mike. You didn't have that dream. I didn't have that dream. I didn't have that dream. He did.
He didn't have that dream. I did.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that, Lewis Black?
If you see somebody who's crazy and you don't realize they're crazy, then you're fucking crazy.
I know. I don't want to be fucking crazy. Okay. I just can't. Okay. Is this the one? Okay. So now. Okay, I'm doing a deep dive. I'm doing a deep dive here. It seems like with this Gorahari, because it just happens, Well, basically, I feel bad for this Radhe. So this is really for Radhe, so she can get a grasp of what is going on. It's like what she's going through is. It's not unique. This is basically what this cult is about, and that's what this is about. It's not, this is a learning experience. This is a learning experience for Radhe and for everybody, who doesn't realize the mental state that these gurus are in and what's going on. And I'm serious about that. I know it sounds funny and everything, but really it's serious.
The whole world gone crazy. Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
Am I the only one that gives a shit about the rules? Okay, here we go. Here's another really good video. Injured narcissist. Okay. That's what we're dealing with now.
When I was early adolescent, probably around age 12 or 13 years old, our family got a new dog. It's a puppy, it's a Dalmatian, and we named him Bullet. And I really enjoyed Bullet's company. Now, at the time, we lived in a neighborhood that didn't have fenced yards, and so.
All right, this is a sad dog story. I got to trigger warning you. This is sad. It made me sad. Okay, and I don't have to tell you what happens, but why it's sad. Obviously,
knew each other, and we played with each other. There's a park across the street, and we would hang out there, and our dogs would inevitably come with us. Well, about a year into having the dog, a very unfortunate situation happened where Bullet, it was a summertime day, and I remember so distinctly, Bullet was hit by a car, and I actually was in my yard, and I watched how it happened, and Bullet was hit and thrown off to the side of the road, and I went over, and the car just kept on going. I went over to check on Bullet, and I knew that he was injured very badly, actually. And in fact, he wound up dying. And when I reached down to try to comfort my dog, he snapped at me and he tried to bite. And it really scared me. Now, here I am, 13 years old or so, and I didn't know what to do. Well, have you ever been around people who have been injured and you're trying to be a comforting source to them, or you're trying to figure out what's going on, and that person can snap at you and can come at you, and you know that something else is going on there, but maybe you just don't know what to do. When I was a kid trying to comfort an injured dog, the dog did what was natural, and it was trying to protect itself.
Since childhood, we've all watched cartoons.
All right,
before we could even read.
I'm going to be forced to. I'm going to be forced to pay for this goddamn YouTube.
When a cartoon's.
If you live with a narcissist, that's kind of the same way they operate with. Whenever there's some sort of a problem, whenever there's some sort of a strain or a difficulty or a differentness between you and them, they'll take that as if you're attacking the very core of their being, and they act or they respond like an injured animal or like a wounded soul. And so there can be a lot of anger, a lot of rage.
That's why, that's why I'm saying this woman reaches out to me, and their whole friggin' little thing attacks her, humiliate. They all go in attack mode on her. Like, why? Tell me this isn't a cult. Like, why? Because they were injured. Because of narcissistic injury. Her not wanting to participate in their little get-together, their little zoomy zoom with a boom boom. Her not wanting to do that was a personal attack on them. They got injured by that. All of them. The fact that she'd reach out to me, the fact that she'd call him Gore Snotty, the fact that she openly said in her text or in her message to me that she doesn't want to worship this guy, and that she doesn't worship people who say that they're gurus and gods and whatever. What she said in her moment of clarity. And they just could not take that. They could not take that. And even though she's back in the group with them, they still feel like she's a traitor. She'll never be the Rade that she was before. And now that she's like, is insane. Insane. Has the whole world got crazy? Has the whole world got crazy?
The whole world gone crazy! Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
And that's this is what's going on. I'm telling you, this is what's going on. Cults ruining lives. Yeah, and not her life. She's already trying to get out, and she's having problems with it. But think about the other ones who aren't. And a bunch of people have left, and he talks shit about them. And which he wants to talk shit about him. He talks about shit about me. Talk about shit about his ex-disciples who realized he was a big piece of shit and left and said, why am I wasting my time listening to this guy? That's what happened. They said, why am I wasting my time listening to this guy? If I want to laugh and cry, I can go laugh and cry. I don't need him, Mr. Dreamer Pod. So now that's another narcissistic injury. He He's got to attack them. He's got to attack me. He's got to attack Radhe. He's got to fucking A, man. Narcissistic injury, narcissistic wounds, all of it.
A lot of harshness, and you may be thinking, what did I do here? Now, we have a term for this, and this is called a narcissistic injury. Now, before we get into this, I do want to make you aware that we do have some resources for you. So if you'll look beneath the video here, you'll notice a couple of links to, one of them is to a book that I've written. It's called When Pleasing You is Killing Me. And another link is to a book by a partner of mine, Laura Carranza, and her book is called Ugly Love, and she's writing from the perspective of one who's lived through narcissistic circumstances and has survived to talk about it. And then if you'd like to subscribe to our channel, we'd invite you to do so, that as more videos come along, then you can stay on top of this.
So you people that are in Radhe, and all you other people that are in Gora Hari's class, or you watch his videos, or you're in any kind of guru class with some of these clowns that are doing this, like this, like I show you, like this Sri Dayananda does one, there's Bhakti Vikash, all of these guys. You're in there. You're not alone. You're trying to get out. You're not alone. You feel like it's a lot mental. It's to take mentally. Abuse, humiliation, stress. Like it's not love of God. It's not what you thought it was. It's like, man, this is I'm not. You're not alone. This is what people are going through, and not just in the Hare Krishnas. You're in a cult, and cult people go through this. If you were in a regular religion, whatever, you wouldn't be going through this shit. I mean, you might have your hang-ups, like, you might have like some Catholic guilt or Jewish guilt or more, or whatever. But everyone's got their hang-ups. But that's what. There are people out there that are just like you, that are in a group and you can't get out. Your boyfriend's in it, your husband's in it, your parents, your heaven forbid you end up like Paz. And his brother joins, and now he doesn't even see his brother anymore. They had a great relationship. His family, everything. He had a career, he had a job, he had everything going for him. He had a great job, whatever he was doing. He joined the Hare, he got a book, and just game over. He doesn't talk to his family anymore. He doesn't see his family anymore, and that shit hurts. Their family is hurting. They're like, what did we do? Like, we didn't do anything. And they didn't do anything. They didn't do a thing. This cult got a hold of him. These narcissists with this bullshit. I know. And and the more he gets butthurt, the more he's going to lash out. Not only at me, but at his people. He's going to be angry at his people. I hear him talking about there's some girl that left. He was bitching at her. He was bitching at some guy. He was bitching at the guy I showed the video. He's talking about him. I mean, there's a lot of people that have come and gone. I'm surprised he's got the 5 knuckleheads that he has. I really am.
With you, and we'll be glad to share more as we go along. Now let's get back to this concept of narcissistic injury. When a narcissist feels like you don't think the same as them, or if you've thwarted them, or let's say that there's been some sort of a breakup in a relationship, or if they feel like you have said something that in their mind they take as an insult, or maybe if they're told, no, I'm not going to work with you, I'm not going to cooperate, or maybe if in some small way they've felt inconvenienced by you.
Or no, I don't want to go to your stupid Zoom meeting. No, I'm not going to call you Guru Dave, or I don't want to come in and worship you. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine this guy being told no? Or any of these gurus being told no?
Then rather than looking at that in a healthy kind of way, they're going to think, why are you doing this to me? Why are you harming me in this way? Now, see, in healthy relationships, when we have those...
Right? Didn't this Gorahari, the first thing he said to this Radhe was, go ahead, just be a dick. He took it that she was being a dick to him because she doesn't want to go to his class anymore. Like, he just can't handle it. You know, it's so stupid. Gorahari's outpatients, I know. They are. It's cuckoo's nest. It's cuckoo's nest. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, he's a mini little Lily Willy. He's a bullshit, but he's doing damage anyway. It doesn't matter. He's still harming these people. He's still harming Radhe. She's still trapped in this cult. I mean, yeah, he's small potatoes. I mean, he's totally small potatoes. But Radhe's still a person who's trapped in this cult. I mean, seriously, she's still a real person who really reached out to me. She's really being abused by this guy. He's taking it out on her, and she can sit there and say, "Yeah, I'm happy," and maybe she thinks she is happy because she's with her husband or whatever. But we all know, Rafael and Eliana and even Gary. Gary knows. Look, Gorahari's outpatient. Even Gary knows. Gary's got it together and he knows. Yeah, it doesn't. There was a time when I was surprised. I was like, wow. Not anymore. I'm no longer surprised seeing doctors, executive persons, or board members, celebrities, anybody. I'm not. It doesn't impress me at all. You're absolutely correct on that. Gorahari could only dream of giant potato head's wealth. Yeah, he is dreaming, but he's happy with what he's got going. He wants more. He was talking about. Oh, this was funny. I gotta get on screen for this. He was talking about his doing devotional. They do devotional service. I'm like, what devotional service do they do other than try to bring people into him? They actively try to bring people to Gorahari, to bring people into his cult. He was talking about them doing devotional service to him. And I know one of the funny things that happened today was Lolita was talking on her channel. She was talking, that was so funny. She was talking about how she was trying to explain something to somebody. She was trying to explain the false ego. She met somebody today. She was out in public somewhere, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Evidently, she's able to wander around the city and make her way back to her apartment. I guess. Evidently, she's able to do that. But she said she was out today and she was talking to somebody. She met somebody and she was trying to explain to them the false ego, and they were laughing in her face. They were laughing in her face, and she was like, they laughed in my face, and I was thinking. Yeah, I bet they were. I bet they were. It was too funny. If you do a Gorahari 40-day challenge, you'll become an inpatient at your local med. I guarantee it, man. I guarantee you that shit is not good for your mental health. It's just not, man. That's just not. Lord Chaitanya's nut house. It is. It is. It's so. It is an asylum. It is a total asylum, and you got to walk away. You got to
just walk away. There has been too much violence, too much pain. Just walk away, and there will be an end to the horror. Just walk away.
Just walk away, folks. All you ISKCON people watching, all you Gorahari people watching, you Narayan people watching, from all 4 sampradayas. And I don't care what sampradaya you're in. I don't know who your guru is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who your guru is. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do one more narcissistic supply. This is narcissistic supply. This explains why they do this. It's they got to get their fix. I'm telling you, it's a money back guarantee. It's an unlimited supply. It's an unlimited supply. It's an unlimited supply. It's too funny. It's too funny.
All right.
Yeah, serenity now. Serenity now. Oh, you want? Oh, you want it? You
saying you want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? You got it!
I think I should live in the temple because they've turned me crazy. Good luck with that. Please, I hate seeing people waste their lives. There's a whole world out there. There's a whole world out there. Okay. Get a load of... I'm glad I can view Little Willie again. Okay, so I want you to check out this video, then we'll get some Krishna videos.
A narcissist is a lot like a drug addict. Just as a drug addict needs their drug to get their fix, a narcissist needs narcissistic supply to get their fix. So what is narcissistic supply to the religious narcissist, especially the covert religious narcissist? In this video, I'm going to talk about the covert religious narcissist who professes to be a Christian and how they create false doctrines to get their narcissistic supply. Now first, before we get into it, for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I'm Shanine Megji. I'm a coach that helps people to heal and recover their identities from narcissistic relationships. I also help people to successfully navigate difficult life transitions. Welcome to my channel on Toxicity is Not Your Destiny. I create these videos to help you navigate toxic relationships in your life from a biblical, practical, and spiritual perspective. So if you'd like to receive regular content from me on this subject, take a moment, click that subscribe button, click that bell, because I'm going to be bringing you videos on a regular basis.
So I recommend if you're in a cult, if you're in ISKCON, if you're in Gaurahari's or a Gaurahari-like online cult, I would say, check out some of these videos. Check this lady out. Learning about narcissism and narcissistic injury and narcissistic supply and the delusions and mental illness will help you understand what's going on with these people. I'm telling you, you need to understand what's going on. You gotta understand you're in a cult and these people are dangerous. These things, this mind control stuff, hanging around with these crazy narcissistic people is damaging.
In navigating toxic relationships. My goal is to get out a video every week or so. I was a bit late with this video because I was a bit sick last week. But without further ado, let's dive into the subject. Now to start, someone that has a faulty doctrine doesn't mean that they're a narcissist. I just want to make that clear. For someone to have narcissistic personality disorder, they have to manifest at least 5 of these 9 following traits. They have a grandiose sense of self-importance.
Yes, gurus have a grandiose sense of self-importance.
They're preoccupied with beauty or success or power or ideal love.
Yes, gurus are preoccupied with beauty, success, power, or ideal love.
They believe that they are special and unique and can only associate or be understood by others.
Yes, they believe they're special, unique, and can only associate or be understood by other special people.
Unique, high status people. They require excessive admiration. They have.
Yes, we know they require excessive admiration. They have to be called Gurudev. They have to be called Maharaj. People have to profess their love, that they saved them, and he gives me love of God and gives me prem, to Krishna prem, and he's this and he's that, and cry over them and eat the remnants of their food and drink their foot smoothies. I mean, These gurus have all of these. They have every single one of these qualifications, not 5 out of 11 or 10. They have all of
Have a
them.
massive sense of entitlement and unreasonable expectations of people.
Yes, they have a massive sense of entitlement. These guys think that they should be walked through the airport with a huge group of people around them, and everybody's chanting and singing and dancing and making a ruckus, and they believe that they deserve that they're entitled to that.
And they want instant compliance from people. They exploit people. They lack empathy. They are envious of others, and they believe that others are envious of them. They are arrogant, prideful, and conceited. So when it comes to a religious narcissist,
So I mean, that's everything. They have every single quality, every single thing that she said applies to Harvard dumbass, to Brian Tibbetts, to Hugh Turvey, to Gorahari, to Little Willie, to all of them. Every single one, not 5 on the list, the entire list. I am not joking when I talk about these people are mentally damaged, and they're damaging to others with this bullshit.
you are dealing with someone who is arrogant, who doesn't care about people deep down, but actually feels contempt, envy, and anger towards the people God has called them to love and serve, who can easily see people as their enemies and believe it is their job to punish them.
Absolutely. 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 I remember the majority of regular devotees act as if they are so superior to regular folks without the Krishna name tag. They're nothing. I remember I wanted everybody called me Sri Mukunda, but I wasn't initiated. It wasn't my real name. So some people were calling me Bhakta Mike. Some people knew me as Bhakta Mike, and they just kept saying Bhakta Mike. But all of my friends and my closest friends knew me as Sri Mukunda, and Yashoda, and everybody called me Sri Mukunda. But I didn't have initiation, and I wasn't really Sri Mukunda yet. And I just was like, I want to have what everybody else has. I want a name. I'm not. And finally, Yashoda said, okay, I'm going to give you initiation, and I'm going to give you the name Sri Mukunda. So we're not going to change it. It's going to be Sri Mukunda. And I was like, okay, good. That sounds great. And I felt like, and even though everyone was calling me Sri Mukunda, I still felt like I am not. It was just the mental gymnastics that we go through in this cult. What they put us through. It's not like we're going through it, for the fun of it. What they put us through is crazy. Crazy. Yes, of course. That's what. Of course, that was one of the ones that she said in the other video was. They think everybody's envious of them. They're envious of everybody, and everybody's envious of them. It's so funny. It to a T, and that's why I was inviting everybody from Guru Hari's class and all ISKCON people to watch these videos, because this is who you're worshiping, these arrogant, delusional, narcissistic personality disorder with this exaggerated sense of entitlement and feeling superior and all of this stuff. And I know the disciples are going, well, yeah, my guru is special. He's a pure devotee. It's like, oh my God. It's so crazy. It's so friggin' crazy. I've always felt uncomfortable being with these gurus, whether Gaudiya Vaishnavas, ISKCON, Hare Krishna movement. It's like being surrounded by dickheads. It is psychotic pedos. It is. When I was a Ritvik and we would have our Ritvik things, it's like I felt like, oh, I'm not in ISKCON. But it's the same. It was the same. Narayan and Rupa Manjari, and who? I mean, oh my God, it's insane. It's insane. Come on.
On behalf of God, A person who feels entitled to be treated like they are a king or a queen, who see God's people as their personal servants and slaves or possessions, and not as God's children, sovereign over their own lives with their own unique God-given destinies. These are people who are addicted to honor and admiration and who need to have fans and yes people around them. When you have someone with these attitudes, which are actually anti-Christ and anti-God and more aligned with the devil, then they will create their own doctrines to suit their narcissism.
Yeah, like this guy, whoops, got another commercial. Like this guy who, he says, I had a dream. Like nowhere in Prabhupada's books does it say you can have a dream, but he makes up his own. He's going to make up his, and he keeps talking about parampara when he's not in a parampara. But he's going to make up his own. And Hridayananda too. Hridayananda says, well, Prabhupada appointed me a guru. Prabhupada didn't appoint anybody guru. Where's the letter? Where in the database can I find a letter from Prabhupada to Hridayananda? My dear Hridayananda, today I appoint you guru for ISKCON. I hope this meets you in health. Your ever well-wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Where is that? It doesn't exist. Are you going to tell me that you had a dream? That Prabhupada dreamed and you had a dream that Prabhupada came to you and made you a guru? Well, where's the letter? Where's the documentation where Prabhupada says Hridayananda is now an acharya of ISKCON? ISKCON guru, lots of followers, massive bottomless bank accounts, free lodging, extra feet showers on a regular basis. I know they must have their feet must be super clean because they're always getting a foot bath. People upon seeing them instantly fall flat on the floor. Life is awesome. Life is awesome. Life is awesome until they can't control it anymore and they end up like Trivik Ram or Giri Raj or Rameshwar or Harikesh or Bhavananda or Bhaktividya Purna or Bhaga whoever in Bangkok Swami. Those people are nuts. Those people are absolutely nuts. I mean, the only reason I give them as much attention as I do is because that woman reached out to me. So I feel like now we're like we have this thing, and he comes in here and he talks. But basically, if she hadn't reached out to me and started this whole exchange, I would have forgot about him a long time ago. I know. I've noticed some people like Gaurahari that cannot accept other people disagree with them. And when people disagree with them, they're jealous. Well, it is a very immature way of thinking, but you got to remember, they learned that from Prabhupada. Prabhupada said everybody was envious of him. Oh, they're envious of me. They're envious of the guru. They're envious of Krishna. They're envious of the spiritual master. That's coming from Prabhupada. Prabhupada said everybody is envious of the spiritual master. They said, yeah, but that's the thing is that, he didn't work at ITV. He didn't have dinner with Tamal Krishna. What kind of mercy did I get there? And if you count the years till now, that's like 30. That's close to 40 years. It's closer to 40 years if you want to count all the years since I joined. Just because I left for a while doesn't mean I don't still know what I know. Just because I wasn't at the temple every day, the information in my head, everything I learned in my head did not disappear when I said adios. I mean, I've forgotten a lot, but I know a lot of shit. So You know, and that's the same thing. That's the same thing that Yashodananda and those fuckers tried to say when I was talking shit about Tattva Darshan. They're like, well, you're the new guy, and I'm like, new guy? I've been around for 20 years. What are you talking about, new guy? Before, you were all proud that I'd been around for 20 years, and I was a Ritvik, and I was the secretary of the Hare Krishnas. When they want to use it to their advantage, then they'll promote and talk shit about whatever. But then when it's not to their advantage, oh, well, he was only in for 20 years. Oh, well, he was only with Yashodanandan. Yashodanandan's just a scholar. What a fucking idiot. Mute button. Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah, he's a chosen one. He's a chosen one. It's so narcissistic. Okay. Hey, how you doing, man? Don Pearson. Good to see you, man. It's so good to see you. I'm glad you're here, Don. We're gonna do something special. I don't have an opening for it. Yeah, I'm well, good. I'm glad you can vouch. You can vouch for a lot of what they're saying. Yeah, that's what one of these videos is saying, that a lot of it comes from something in their childhood. They get hurt in some way. They're damaged in some way. One of these videos, he talks about that. Prabhupada was a big time narcissist. So I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do something. I think it was Duke of Squirrels. Somebody asked me to share a story. So we're going to have story time. So, hey, Fake Human, you can put up a bedtime stories. I wanted to do a little something different. Where is it? Here it is. So, somebody was asking, I think it was Duke of Squirrels or N was asking about this story. It said I should share it. So I'm going to go ahead and share the story, and it is, and that's why I'm glad Don's here, because I know Don knows, and Rafal, and Gary and Jolene. Everybody, I'm glad you're all here. I'm glad you're all here for this. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so we're gonna have a little. There we go. And how can I introduce this guy? We need some kind of introduction. We need some kind of introduction here. Okay, how about this?
I want to ask my questions now, and I want to have my answers now. You hear?
Okay, there we go. So this is from the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 8, Verse 9, and we're going to go right into right here. Okay, so this is pretty funny. This is pretty funny. I haven't read this in years. I have read it a couple times, but I haven't read it in a long time. So this is pretty funny. Here we go. Should we start off with the Yabba Dabba Doo? Aho Bata Batyam. No, I'm not going to do that. Fuck that. Okay, translation. Here we go. Here we go. The great King Maharaj Bharata began to think, alas, this helpless young deer, by force of time, an agent of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, has now lost its relatives and friends and has taken shelter of me. Oh, wait, here we go. I'm sorry, I got it. Thank you. Thank you, Fake Human. Bedtime Stories with Mike. Yes, absolutely. It has taken shelter of me. Has now lost its relatives and friends, and has taken shelter of me. It does not know anyone but me, as I have become its father, mother, brother, and relatives. This deer is thinking in this way, and it has full faith in me. It does not know anyone but me. Therefore, I should not be envious and think that for the deer my own welfare will be destroyed. I should certainly raise, protect, gratify, and fondle it when it has taken shelter with me. How can I neglect it? Even though the deer is disturbing my spiritual life, I realize that a helpless person who has taken shelter cannot be neglected. That would be a great fault. Okay. All right, so there you go. Right off the bat, I'm going to show you where it says, okay. I'm going to show you where it says. It says right here, it does not know anyone but me. Therefore, I should not be envious and think that for the deer, my own welfare will be destroyed. I should certainly raise, protect, gratify, and fondle it. Now I don't know what that is about, man. I don't know what that's. I don't know what to say, man. Gore won't admit to me about childhood drama. It said a lot. Yeah, ask him if he ever had a pet deer. Ask him if he ever had a pet deer. It says a lot inside. Yeah. Did you didn't have a pet deer by chance, huh? This will take some unpacking. He says, okay, when it has taken shelter with me, how can I neglect it? Even though the deer is disturbing my spiritual life, I realize that a helpless person who has taken shelter cannot be neglected. That would be a great fault. Fondle the deer. We're fondling deer now. We're fondling deer, man. I can't believe it. We're fondling the deer. So, of course, Prabhupada says, hey, you should not be fondling deer. No fondle deer. You should not fondle deer. Deer is not for fondle. Oh, my God. What are we doing? We're fondling deer now. I don't get it. So, is purport. Prabhupada says when a person is advanced in spiritual life, he fondles deer. No, he says when a person is advanced in spiritual consciousness or Krishna consciousness, he naturally becomes very sympathetic. He becomes very sympathetic towards all living entities. You gotta see this, guys. You gotta see this. It says right here. When a person is advanced in spiritual consciousness or Krishna consciousness, he naturally becomes very sympathetic towards all living entities suffering in the material world. Naturally, such an advanced person thinks of the suffering of the people in general. However, if one does not know the material sufferings of fallen souls and becomes sympathetic because of bodily comforts, as in the case of Bardamara, such sympathy or compassion is the cause of one's downfall. Can you imagine falling down because you're having sex with a deer? I mean, having sex with a deer, man. Surely it's part of Hitopadesh translation by Palooza Indra Yumna fondling. You have to start. You gotta start somewhere. We gotta start somewhere. Man, I can't believe it. It's too funny. Looks like the life of an ISKCON devotee is just one long, unending humiliation. Yeah, if you go to a Krishna temple and there's a deer tied up out back, just run the other way. Run the other way, man. A deer, yeah. Deers can't consent. Look at my hair is flying all over the place. Deers can't consent, man. I'm telling you. No deers in a hurry. Deer. Oh my God. So Prabhupada says if you're do not fondle the deer. Didn't you see the sign? There's a big sign. It says do not fondle the deer. What are you doing, Maharaj Bharat? You can't you see? Please don't fondle the deer. Don't fondle the deer. He says right here, Prabhupada says, if one is actually sympathetic to fallen suffering humanity and animal husbandry, he should try to elevate. He should try to elevate people from material consciousness. What to speak of deer? As far as the deer was concerned, Bharata Maharaj became very sympathetic. Yes, he was very sympathetic. He's like, hey, dear, you want a happy ending? You want a happy ending? Oh, yeah, happy ending. Let's go, dear. Let's go, dear. We're going to go get... Son of a bitch, I can't believe it. Step away from the deer. You have any ID for that deer? Can I see some ID for that deer? Is that deer 18? Is that deer of age? Because I don't know. That deer looks a little young. I don't know. Oh, man. No deer. No touching the deer. Oh, my dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That's what the deer said. Okay. Deer story does confirm that Hare Krishnas love their animal. One who fondles the deer shall not eat it. Yeah. Hey, what to speak of not eating it? It goes beyond vegetarianism. Vegetarianism, that's for wimps. We're over here jacking off our deer, okay? Oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm fondling deer. Don't tell me I'm not saving the world. He saw a fish having fun underwater and then received transcendental boner all of a sudden. Yeah, I think he one of them like came in the river and the fish ate the semen and then some yogi. I don't know. I don't remember all that, but it happened. Okay, that happened, and that is like some Bengali porno shit. I'm telling you, they were like, "Hey, did you hear the one about the fish swallowing the semen?" I mean, this is too near to the deer. Oh my God, deer! Oh my God, man. Oh, you know. I don't know, man. It's. Should we go to the next one? Yes. Mike, go to the next verse. You got to go to the next verse. We're not done. We are not done. Okay, we're not done yet. There's more to come. And no pun intended. Okay. God, I can't believe it. Even though one is in the renounced order, you would think that one is in the renounced order, one who is advanced certainly feels compassion for the suffering living entities. Oh yeah, that deer was suffering all right. I could just tell. I could just tell. One should certainly neglect his own personal interests, although they may be very important to protect one who has surrendered. Okay. And then purport. Maya is very strong, to say the least. To say the least. Purport. Maya is very strong. Oh my God. Wait. Okay. I think Ann knew what was going on with this story. I mean, I remembered the story. I brought it up. But Ann is like, hey, you got to read that story. If you feel like you're not advanced enough to go to Godhead, you can always spend this in the next lifetime fondling a deer if you're not getting ready. Yeah, what are you doing with that deer? I'm getting ready for Godhead. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to go back to Godhead in my next lifetime. You know, hey, you know, I'm don't this deer. Oh, you're asking about this deer. What am I doing with the deer? Hey, don't worry about what I'm doing with the deer. Oh my God. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's too funny. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here's the next verse. You ready for this one? This is a kicker. You want this is the kicker. This is the kicker. Okay? We're gonna read the next verse. I'm gonna show it to you so you don't think I'm lying. Due to attachment for the deer, Maharaj Bharata lay down with it, walked about with it, bathed with it, and even ate with it. Thus his heart became bound to the deer in affection. Okay, I got to stop here. I'm going to get a strike. I'm going to get a YouTube strike for bestiality. Okay, I can't I can't go on with it. This is too funny. What the fuck? This is the Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 5, Canto 5, chapter 8, verse, what verse is this? Verse 11, we're at verse 11. Fake humans like, what the fuck? Everybody's like, what the fuck? Good God, this is fucking hilarious. Deer falling in his life, in his next life. Yeah, don't worry about this deer. Don't worry about the deer. The deer's going to be just fine. He's coming with me, and I do mean coming with me. Okay, he says, he laid down with it. God damn it, he laid down with the deer. And I don't know, he says, it says, due to attachment. So he was so attached to the deer, he laid down. Okay, I want you to see this because I want you to think I'm making it up. I'm not. It's right here. Due to attachment for the deer, Maharaj Bharata laid down with it. He laid down with it. He walked about with it. He bathed with it and had a cigarette with it afterward. And afterwards, he had a cigarette. Afterwards, they shared. He lit up his 2 cigarettes. Here you go. Here you go, dear. Oh, dear. You can call me dear. Can I call you dear? I mean, now that we did that, do you mind if I call you dear? Poor dear. That's so fucking funny. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh my God. So, yeah. Hey, Maharaj Bharata, we want to talk to you about that deer. We all got together and, we were thinking that maybe, you want to tell us what's going on with you and that deer? They're like, me and the deer? This one? It's no big deal. I'm a pure devotee. Remember, I'm a pure devotee. Don't worry about it. I got a fucking A. Oh my God, this is too funny. Oh man. Okay. That's just plainly animal abuse. I know. It's animal abuse, man. It's so confirmed that Gaudiya Vaishnava is into homosexuality. What are they trying to say, man? What's the moral of that? Well, evidently there's no purport because that's pretty self-explanatory. Prabhupada's like, what do I need to say about that? I mean, come together. Oh, they came together in mutual, in holy matrimony. I now pronounce you man and deer. That's fucking A, man. It's not right. This is not right. Okay, so I'm gonna read some more here. When Maharaj Bharata wanted to enter the forest to collect kusa grass, flowers, wood, leaves, fruits, roots, and water, he would fear that dogs, jackals, tigers, and other ferocious animals might kill the deer. He would therefore always take the deer with him when entering the forest. So, You know, it was like his girlfriend. He went everywhere. He took his girlfriend everywhere with him. And I understand that the moral of the story is don't have sex with a deer, or you know. He's a pure devotee. Remember Vaishnav Aparad for questioning him about the deer. No, like he's like, hey Bart, all glories to your service there. All glories to the deer. all glories to the hand job. All glories. All glories. Ooh, all glory. Wow. Wow, Maharaj. I mean, woo. That's so stupid. He's a pure devotee. Don't ask about the beer. Don't mind the deer, okay? We're just like, the deer's like, hey, will you get this guy away from me? This guy's been molesting me for like the last 4 days. I can't get rid of him. He won't leave me alone. He takes me everywhere with him. He even takes me to the forest. I can't stop him. Can you get him off of me now? I'm really tired of this guy. He says he's a pure devotee, but I don't know. He won't stop jacking me off. I don't know what to do. Poor deers in Vrindavan. The deers in Vrindavan are like, oh, man. Oh, man, that's too funny. That's too funny. Okay, so, I don't know, is there another? I think we know the rest of the story, even though it's probably hilarious. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's get some more. Okay. Okay, here it goes, everybody. When entering the forest, the animal would appear very attractive to Maharaj Bharata due to its childish behavior. I guess it, had eyelashes on and makeup and maybe some gopi dots. It was Maharaj Bharata would even take the deer on his shoulders and carry it due to affection. His heart was so filled with great love for the deer that he would sometimes keep it on his lap or when sleeping on his chest. In this way, he felt great pleasure in fondling the animal. Okay, we get it. We get it, man. We get it, all right? We get it. He loves this deer. He loves this deer. He loves this deer. Look at it. Why is this? Why are they so into this pedophilia, homosexual? I mean, I'm not going to knock homosexuality because there's nothing wrong with that. But why are they into this pedophilia, this child marriage, and this bestiality? Now, you could say, well, Mike, bestiality, I mean, who's the victim here? The deer. The deer is the victim. The deer is the victim, man. All night long. She shook me. The deer shook me all night long. She got legs. All four of them. All four sexy legs and pantyhose. This deer's got pantyhose on, eyelashes. He's got hot lips. He's got red lipstick on, big old red lipstick. So fucking stupid. The deer's all, hey, handsome man. Handsome man. I love funny. Oh. Wasn't it in Mahabharata when Pandu shot the deer with his arrow that was making love to the she-deer, and they were a sage and his wife transformed, so Pandu got cursed? Yeah, I think I remember something about that. Yeah, because I never really read the Mahabharata. I never really read it, but yeah, I think I remember hearing that. But the deer's got hot lips. That's so funny. The deer's got like this little black wig. It's got the dog has like this Belgium accent. It's got this little black wig and this big red lipstick, and it's like a Guru Maharaj. My Guru Maharaj. I just love my Guru Maharaj. No wonder they kept becoming a deer. It's so crazy. I look up. This is your cult. This is your bestiality cult. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Man, this is so crazy. Dear Vrindavan put warning signs for other deer. Caution, devotees ahead. Yeah, it's like, watch out for that Maharaj Bharta. They put the word out on him. Pants on fire, man. That is really something. He would carry it around on his shoulders, like his girlfriend. It was his girlfriend. He'd carry it around and then he would sleep with it. He'd sleep with it on his lap, and he would sleep. It would sleep on his. And he felt great. I love this last line. I love the last line here. I want to see what it says in the verse. It says, let me see, where is it? Adaya, where is it? Adaya. I don't know. I guess Adaya. There it is. Adaya. Okay. Chadayo palayam mudam pararam avapa. Adaya, keeping. Upalatyam, fondling. There it is. Upalalayan, fondling. Mudam, pleasure. Paramam, very great. Avapa, he felt. In this way, he felt great pleasure in fondling the animal. Yeah, he translated it. That's a pretty good translation, I guess. I can't fault him there. He felt great pleasure in fondling the animal. It jives, okay? It jives. Adaya, keeping. Upalalayam, fondling. Mudam, pleasure. Paramam, very great. Avapa, he felt. In this way, he felt great pleasure in fondling the animal. There you go, guys. That's all for tonight. Look at insanity. Update. The guru at this temple keeps looking at me. It's weird tension. I don't know what's going on. I assume because I'm a woman. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You got a hot one there. You got one. You got one. You got to, you should be our, you should be our test, you should be our test. You should hit on him. See if he takes you up on your gesture. Say, hey, I want to do a little service. You know what I mean? Wink, wink. I want to serve you. Wink, wink. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You know what I mean? Huh? Huh? Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? You know what I mean? Jesus, it's a wet dream for the deer. I don't know, man. I'm calling PETA on these motherfuckers. I know. You got call PETA. PETA will protest. PETA will go down to the Rath Yatra and protest and say, "You guys stop masturbating these deer. Stop masturbating deer. That's wrong. That's animal abuse. Animal abuse. You can't do that." Okay. All right. We got to the bottom. We got to the bottom of that. Yeah, you don't want to be a deer. You don't want to be a deer. This is too funny, man. Okay, I think we did enough deer. I want to get to this. I want to get a little bit of this.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination, of imagination, of imagination, of imagination.
All right, let's start off Let's start off the dimension of imagination with a little Willie. What a douche. What a douche. Okay. What are you saying there? Right. He's too excited that I'm there. Once he hears I want to live at the temple. Yeah, you gotta put him to the test. You gotta put him to the test. See if he's really in control of his senses. Tell him you want some private lessons. Tell him you want some private lessons. That's what you want. You want a rupa. Tell him you want a raganuga. You want to do a little rasa lila. Say you want a little rasa. Okay, can you teach me a little rasa lila? Tell him that. See what he says. That say, hey, I want to learn about rasa lila and Mahabhava. Can you teach me about that, Maharaj? Because I know this Gorahari dude, and he knows all about it. And I was wondering maybe you and I could get together, maybe do a little, raga. So stupid. Okay. Let's get to some videos. Let's get to a couple videos here sent in. Let's see, what is this? There we go.
Kami dalam Sapa Indonesia Pagi, Saudara, Dunia Kesehatan Indonesia menyambut kehadiran solusi.
From our last Krishna talk, we were discussing the what was that? We were discussing how Gadadhar Pandit approached Mahaprabhu saying that he felt that because he had given his mantra to an unqualified person that he'd lost.
Oh, so we're gonna talk about we're gonna discuss made up stories. We're gonna discuss made up stories, shit that didn't even happen. It's just made up stories, and we're gonna just waste our life away talking about these made up stories. Look at these guys with their beards. They gotta be Narayan people if they got beards. How can we tell? We gotta be able to tell everybody apart, I guess. Fucking so stupid.
The potency, the connection to the mantra, the potency was no longer there. So this leads us to another topic on our list. It's been
it's so good at cosplaying. So good at cosplaying. Yeah, it's like this. It's like Abbott and Costello meets the super white Hindus. It's like the super white Hindu brigade, like the super white Hindu brothers. Oh, so you guys are the Hindu experts now? Really? Yeah, explain to me why I should listen to you and not a real Hindu. I don't know. I wonder why. Why would I go all the way to India? I travel all the way to India to listen to you. You're from San Jose, California. You're from like Dallas, Texas. Why would I go all the way to India to listen to you? I go to India. I would travel all the way to India. I want to listen to friggin' Mahesh Das Adhikari or whatever, or Yogananda Swami Mahambooty or whatever. Why am I listening to you for? You're not even a Hindu. You're just a cosplayer. Why would anybody travel all the way to India and then end up listening to some white man, some white super Hindu cosplaying? It's like this is not Disneyland. It's like it's like it's like going to Disneyland and you end up in like spiritual land. It's like right next to Tomorrowland and Frontierland and spiritual land. It's like, yeah, I know, you take away the you take away the costume and you have a couple of crusty old creepy guys that are looking for a friggin' 12-year-old wife. That's what they got. That's what you got, and I'm serious about that. You take away the costume, even with the costume, because the costume makes them think they deserve a 12-year-old wife. These guys, you know who these guys remind me of? They remind me of the friggin' wisdom of the sages. This is no different than those guys. The punk to flunk guys. Are you punk to flunk too? What punk band were you in? This is fucking stupid. Oh man. Anyway, okay, so that's those two knuckleheads acting like they're hey, they're important. I know. Take away the costume, and you got two guys down there on friggin' soy 6 sitting in a bar drinking beer, looking at women. Yeah, if they did it, ISKCON ride at Small World, it'd be fucking the scammer ride. It's a scam world. It's a scamming world because you're getting scammed. I just hope you wake up and realize that. I mean, maybe you're in, you need it as a place to live, or you just like hanging out there. I just hope you don't. I really hope you don't waste your. I just hope you don't waste. You don't waste your time. Waste your time there. Waste your life there. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. Okay, next one. Let's see. What is this? I must be. Okay. Oh, there he is. The pedophile himself. This is a guy who can't keep his hands off of little girls. He's probably scoping for little girls right now. He's probably going, where are some girls? Where are some little girls at? I don't see any little girls over here. Any little girls over there? I don't see any little girls in that tree. There's no girls in that tree. Oh, let me zoom in. Maybe there's some little girls on that roof. Any girls on that? I don't see any little girls on there. No, any girls over here? Hey, can you bring me some girls? Because I was like, I'm really. It feels weird not having any girls here. Let me walk over here. You know what? I'll go find some. I'll find me some girls. Hopefully they're young. I hope they have some young ones because the older ones are kind of a pain in the ass. Well, yeah. I'm just gonna do this because this is my magic. This is when I say my magic words, and I get all my magic powers come when I do my magic words. I walk up here, and this is when all the magic. This is when all the magic happens. This is when all the magic happens. This is when the magic happens, man. I'm Herbert the Pervert Das. Yeah, don't make me beg now. He's like, don't make me beg now. He's don't make me beg, Swami. Don't make me beg. Don't make me beg for little girls. That's what he is. He's Herbert the Pervert Swami, man. I swear. He is. No, you gotta ask him for some service. Tell him you want some Rasa Leela. Say, hey, I want to learn about Rasa Leela. And then when he says, well, that's 10th Canto, say, no, not that Rasa Leela. I want the real Rasa Leela. I want the real Rasa Leela. I'm not 10th Canto. I'm talking about Rasa Leela. I'm telling you, that's too funny. Okay. I'll tell you exactly what he's doing on the roof. He's seen Prabhupada chant on the roof, so he's gonna chant on the roof. It's so simple. It's so simple. It's so simple. I don't know where he's at. He's in Vrindavan or somewhere. I don't know if that was Vrindavan, but he was Guru Palooza. He's Guru Palooza somewhere. Foot job, Rasalila. Yeah, he was like, he's gonna. Yeah, ask him if you can do some Rasalila, and if he says anything about a deer, he's like, no, I gotta take care of my deer. That's what I want to know about. I want to know if he's got a deer in his room. Maharaj, why is there a deer? Maharaj, why is there a deer in your room? Me and the boys want to know. Me and the boys want to know why there's a deer in your room. Well, Prabhupada says, son of a bitch. Well, Prabhupada says about the deer, he says, oh, found my kids. Okay, I found my little ones. I got a little boy right here. He'll do. I got a little boy, he'll do. I couldn't find little girls, but I got a little boy. He'll do just fine. I can't take him and his children. I can't take him and his children, man. For fuck's sake, I know. Oh my God. Yeah, should I bring a deer in my room? Yeah. Hey, Maharaj, I got a deer in my room. You want to come back and fondle it for a little while? Like a little, he's our mascot. Oh my God, this is too funny. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today. Dearly beloved, we are gathered. Absolutely. Okay, I don't want to see more with him and his children. You know what? I don't give a fuck about you anymore, dude. You're not important enough. I'm only dealing with gurus that have a minimum of 10 disciples. For me to pay any attention to you, you have to have 10 disciples. And anything less than 10 disciples, I'm not paying attention to you anymore. You can post in here. You can say anything you want, but I ain't putting it up on the screen. I ain't wasting my time with I ain't wasting my time with a guru who's got hot lips, noodles, googles, yawning man, fat Freddy, and the deaf guy. I'm done. I'm done with you, dude. You got lots of prasad popsicles in the basement. Dude, this is you. Dude. Look, little Willie. Here. There he is preaching. There he is preaching at the end. Hey, look at this. What does it say? Let me see. What does it say? No way you can go around being worshipped like that and not be affected by it. He must feed off the worship on a psychological level like he craves it. I want to ask little Willie. Little Willie, what's it like to be worshipped by a bunch of fucking nuts? Yeah, we love it too, man. We love it too, man. Absolutely. We love it too. No, he can't stay away. He can't stay away because I'm his favorite show. I'm his favorite show. You a slimy sexual predator. Yeah, he is. He is a slimy sexual predator. I've totally exposed him. He's probably masturbating a deer too. He probably does that too. He's probably over there masturbating a deer. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. The guy's a scumbag. He's a scumbag. And He loves being a scumbag because he loves being worshipped by a bunch of knuckleheads. How does it feel to be worshipped by a bunch of friggin' nuts? Tell us that. How does it feel to be worshipped by Fat Freddy and Noodles and Goggles and Yawning Man and Deaf Man? How does it feel to be, how's it, Deaf Man? Deaf Man. I'm Deaf Man. How does it feel, huh, Mr. Dreamer? How does it feel to have a dream and have nobody believe? How does it feel to dream and have nobody believe that you had a dream? Huh?
All right.
How does it feel to have a dream and nobody gives a
He
fuck
didn't
about your
have
dream?
that dream. I did.
How does it feel to have a dream and nobody gives a fuck about your dream? How does it feel to have a dream and nobody gives a fuck about your dream? And how dare you think that you're an advanced pure devotee when I'm the advanced pure devotee and you're nothing. I'm the advanced pure devotee. You're nothing. And you will bow to me, Bhakti Venmo Sri Mukunda Swami. You will bow to me and you will call me Guru Dev. You will either bow to me and call me Guru Dev right now and offer obeisances to me and glorify my name right now, or I'm going to ban you. So you make up your mind. You can say all glories to Bhakti Venmo Sri Mukunda Swami, or you will be banned. Make up in your mind what you want to do. How dare you? What do you want to do, Dreamer? What do you want to do, Dreamer? You gonna glorify Bhakti Venmo Sri Mukunda Swami right now? Offer me prayers? You offer me prayers right now, fucker. You either offer me prayers right now, or I'm banning you forever, and you'll never, ever get to say anything here ever again.
He didn't have that dream. I did.
I know. I can't believe a grown-ass man walks around telling people he had a dream and obtained some magical powers through it, and then other grown-ass adults actually believe it. I'm with you 100%. And they have narcissistic need just like he does, and they feed off each other. They are like the pilot fish off of a shark that just eats the trash that comes out of the shark's mouth. That's what they are. They're pilot fish that just congregate around this piece of shit. All right, so you're not going to do it? Then get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. There, he's gone. I don't want him anymore. He does too much damage to Radhe and Lalita Ganga and Fat Freddy. He's harming those people. He harms those people. They're too stupid to realize it. Just like, and I'm going to explain it to him because I know he's so fucking stupid. They don't realize they're being scammed. You can ask them, are you being scammed? They're going to say no. Just like you walk up to somebody at a carnival and you say, are you being scammed? You're throwing darts at a balloon that's not going to pop. You're not going to win the prize. You're being scammed. And they're going to go, no, I'm not being scammed. I gave him $1. He's giving me 3 darts, and I'm going to throw them at the balloon. And if the balloons don't pop, I don't care. I'm having fun. And you go, well, you're just throwing your money away and you're wasting your time because you're never going to win the prize. And if that prize wasn't hanging over your head, you wouldn't waste your time throwing darts at a friggin' balloon for $1. You just wouldn't do it. You wouldn't say, hey, I wish there was somebody standing around here taking money and giving me darts that I could throw at a balloon just for the fuck of it. No. Fucking people are so stupid. Yeah, grown up ass is still a child in his brain. He's a child in his brain. And he's a narcissist. He's narcissistic. He's got so much narcissistic injury that he can't stop coming in here and bitching with me like he's gonna do something. Like he's gonna convert me or he's going to convert one of you, or he's going to preach to my audience, or whatever the hell he thinks in his demented, deranged mind. And I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it. He's a creep. He's taking advantage of very vulnerable people. Absolutely, and it pisses me off. And it pisses me off. And it makes me sad, but it pisses me off that he's no different than a Nigerian prince email scam or any other scam that people get involved with, and they end up losing everything. They end up losing their life savings. They end up losing their mental capacity to understand what's going on with this creep. He's a sexual predator. He's a manipulator. He's a friggin' liar. He's a cheater. He's a scammer. He's an abuser. He abuses these people. We've seen it. I've shown it on my thing. I've shown you how he treats these people. He's shown it. All I did was just show him doing what he does. He abuses these people. You know, he says he's like Jesus, but then he talks like this.
Man. You're fucked up, motherfucker, man. Fucker, man. How you're a fucking prick and asshole. I hate your fucking blasphemy, Prabhu.
Yeah, he wants. He doesn't have a problem telling Radhe's wife, Radhe's husband, that he needs to get his wife in line. She needs to come in there and worship him and show the world that she worships him and all of this. But when I tell him that he can't come in here unless he worships me, he bounces out. All I did was tell him he's got to do what he made Radhe do for her to be in there, for her husband to be in there. You got to go live on YouTube, and you got to say that you're not in a cult, and you got to say that Gora Hari is this, and you got to say this and that. He put those demands on her. He thought that was perfectly normal, and that was the best thing in the world. But when I tell him he can't stay in here unless he worships Bhakti Venmo Sri Mukunda Swami and offers me prayers, he's like, fuck you, and he leaves. You see how ridiculous it is? It's ridiculous when I say you got to worship me. But it's not ridiculous when he wants other people to worship him. Absolutely, you're right. You got to ask those who left, did Gora Hari scam you? And they'll tell us if he did or not. Absolutely, I agree. If they're out there anywhere, come in here and tell us. Tell us all about it. We'd be happy to know. Those who are still in this cult won't say he scams them. I know. Even that Radhe who wants to get out is not going to say that he scams. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Fuck him, man. Tired of his fucking cheating, lying, scamming ass. Doing too much harm to these people. Pisses me off. It really pisses me off. He's nothing but a common criminal. He's nothing but a common con artist scamming criminal who would cheat an old lady out of her friggin' life savings if he could. Well, fuck him. He can go fuck all the way off. He thinks it's funny. He thinks it's funny that he's a guru and he's scamming these people. Well, I don't think it's funny. I don't. All right. That was my rant to him, because I can't stand this guy. He really grinds my gears. I'm gonna tell you right now. He really grinds my gears. Seeing what he's done, watching him live interrogate that Radhe and her husband, the way he talks to her, the way he talks to these people, the way he manipulates them and coerces them, called her a dick. Told her to be herself, just be a dick. What kind of guru is that? I mean, seriously, man. You got to be mentally ill to worship this guy, to think that this guy is anything at all. You got to be fucking mentally ill. You got to be sick in the head. Especially after I've exposed this guy. I've shown in the books, Prabhupada's books, that he says he's teaching from. He ain't teaching from Prabhupada's books. He don't have no fucking dream. Prabhupada doesn't say anywhere in his book about fucking dreams. I hope some of his people do come in here. Come right in here and tell us exactly what's going on. Exactly what's happened. All right, here we go. Oh, we saw this one already. How did that happen? A lot of commercials in these videos, man. I'm sorry.
So then His Holiness Satsvarup Maharaj visited the temple the next day, and I was in duality if I should go on a newly created Transcendental Road Show. I'm sure I don't know if Swami knows about the Transcendental Road Show. Kirtananda Swami.
He didn't know whether he should Guru Palooza or not with Kirtananda Swami. Oh, he was with Kirtananda Swami. So there you go. These guys are all scumbag buddies.
Vishnu John and different devotees. So I was inclined to go to New Vrindavan and join New Vrindavan and join the Transcendental Road Show. And I asked Satsvarup Maharaj, and he thought for a moment. I said, I'll do whatever you say, Maharaj. I'll go to Europe, or I'll go down, with Vishnu John Maharaj. He said, well, go to Europe. I said, okay. So then Bhagavan, he said to me, actually, he said, I heard that Srila Prabhupada is also going to be going to London around the same time. Why don't you see if you can get on the same plane?
This is the narcissism. I wish I could put up every time what symptom they're showing. Look at it. They think they're so special. Their stories, they're so enlightened. They're so beyond. They're like this. They're so special in the entitlement. So listen to me tell my story, my nonsense story about when nothing happened. My story about when I was sitting there talking about going to Europe, and he said, okay, go. And so I said, okay, I'll go. Wow. Great story, Maharaj. Wow, that was really something. Can you tell us again? Yeah. He said, I said, do you want me to go? And he said, yeah, you can go. And I said, okay, I'm going. Wow, Maharaj. Wow, that's a great fucking story. Wow. It's so stupid. It's so stupid, man. You never heard, which one you never heard? This one?
You're a fucker, man. You're fucked up. Motherfucker, man. Fucker, man. You're a fucking prick and asshole. I hate your fucking blasphemy, Prabhu.
That's your advanced devotee. He says he's an advanced devotee. He says, I'm an advanced devotee. And he talks like that. He will never get beyond a handful of losers. I agree. I agree with you 100%. A bunch of losers, because he'll never get like this. He'll never get like this. But he doesn't need it. As long as he's got 4 or 5 knuckleheads sending him $100 a month, man, he's on easy street. Yeah, little Willie just away, go home. Yep, he's gone, man. Good. Always these lame stories. It's always these lame stories, I know. And we're supposed to sit there and be like, wow. Like, wow. Like, wow, man. Palooza is really scamming. The same story told the same story so many times. Earlier, he was saying that Prabhupada sent him and Bhagavan to Europe. No Satsvarup mentioned before. Yeah, it's like it doesn't matter. It's like whatever. It's like whatever. It's like Gora Hari. It's whatever he says. It doesn't matter. He gives a class. He just says whatever the fuck he wants to say. These guys do too, because there's no who's gonna go up to these knuckleheads and go, that story was meaningless and it didn't have anything, and you told it the other night and it was the same story except Bhagavan wasn't there. It was Satsvarup, and this time it was Satsvarup. Why are you telling, no one's going to do that? I mean, it's just so stupid. God, I can't believe it. When I stand, when I watch these things, from this perspective, it is so stupid. It's all so stupid. It's cosplaying. I mean, it's beyond cosplaying. It's cosplaying times 9. It's cosplaying forever. It's cosplaying for real. It's so stupid. It's the roadshow circus. It has to be transcendental. Two Grahasta couples, William Eichmann and Brian Tibbetts, along with their better halves, good wives, were sent to France. Yeah, these guys, man. I'm telling you, I'm almost at my limit. I'm almost at my disgust limit. I'm almost at my. I only take so much disgust, and then the Gora Hari coming in here. That really just. I'm just so tired. I'm just so tired of him and the harm that he does. I mean, I kind of, sometimes I lose focus because he's so goofy and he's so stupid and he's dancing, doing the dance. But he's really doing so much harm to these people, and whether they know it or not. Just like we were being harmed, we didn't know it. Rafael was being harmed. I was being harmed. Don and Jolynn and Jenna Morton and Charles. Hey, Charles, good to see you here. Charles and Weird Planet and AJ and Fake Human and everybody. We were all being harmed. We didn't know. So that doesn't make it okay. It just doesn't. Leave Lolita's happy. You should just let her do. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm not harassing her. But she's a public figure. She's on YouTube. She's a YouTube creator. She puts her videos out there so everyone can see. So she can preach the glories of Gora Hari. She opens herself up for people to critique her and criticize her. And like she said today, somebody was laughing in her face. She was trying to preach to them, and they were laughing in her face. And she got offended that they would laugh. They laughed at me. And I'm like, yeah, I would laugh at you too. If I ran into you in the supermarket and you started telling me about Gora Hari and the false ego and this and that and all this stuff, I'd laugh in your face too. Let's see. I did that one. What's this one? Okay, I don't know what this is. Let's see.
राधे जपा करो कृष्ण नाम रस पिया करो.
A copyrighted music. I can't do that. Oh, they got the children. There's a little kid indoctrinating the kids. Yeah, I can't play.
It goes boom 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 boom. I can dance. Boom 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 boom. Yay! You sing it with me, and then you'll know. Boom boom boom. Yay! You go, lady. Boom,
You
boom,
go,
boom,
lady.
boom, yay!
You go, lady. They got to have the ladies. You got to keep them separated. You got to keep them separated. I'm gonna have to clip that too. I'm gonna have to clip. You got to keep them separated because they always got them separated. As you can see, they had the men over here. No women allowed. No women allowed. Because, you know, things might get out of hand. And then you got the women. Because, you know, we're in control, but we're not really in control. We're in control, but we're not really. But not really. I mean, we like to say we're in control, but, you know how it is. They're not really in control. I mean, you know. I mean, it's like 4 regular principles, but, you know, we're not really following all 4. What is this? What is this? He's butterfingering Radhanath because he's next to him, making up stories along the way. The nest of these spiders is truly vast. Oh, okay, yeah. I guess they gotta like outstory each other, you know, because I guess that's one of their status. One of their status is, you know, who's got stories. You know, who's got the better story? You know, Brahmananda had stories about Prabhupada, you know, that only he had. Yashodanandan's got stories that only he has. So all these guys, Radhanath has stories, and Bhavananda's got stories. They all have their own little their own little story. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. So it's like if Indrayumna's story, if the only story Indrayumna has is Satsvarup told him to go to Europe, I mean, you know, he's going to tell that story. You know, meanwhile, Radhanath, you know, he's got a story where Prabhupada, you know, smacked him in the head because he asked too many questions or something. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Sad. And Bhagavan's kids are full of trauma. Yes, I know. And I can't even imagine what that's like. Like 3 generations? I mean, you're trapped. I mean, you're trapped. You're trapped. You're trapped like friggin' like the people in Pompeii. You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere, man. Oh man, it's so sad. Gorahari might eventually see you, Mike, at his next deer target. Hey, Mike. Hey, what are you doing? A deer? You noticed the deer, huh? So stupid with the deer. Indra Yumna Swami kids are fucked up as well. You don't really know that. Yeah, I would imagine that every kid is a little fucked up in some way. Just some more than others, but they gotta be. I mean, if they're still in it, they're fucked up. I think some kids have gotten out and they've gotten on with their lives, and like my daughter, you know, she's fine. But I think there's women like my daughter that aren't fine. They're not fine. They're not. Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, Indrayum's got a few main stories. I've deciphered his Palooza long time ago. I know 99% of these Palooza in Dreamland. Yeah, like I heard all of Yashoda's stories. He had like a handful of stories, like five or six stories. Yeah, the story about the paperweight when he threw the paperweight at him. He had a couple other stories that I really don't remember because they weren't as exciting as the paperweight story. The paperweight story is a hell of a story. Yes, justice for my daughter, Beige Loaf. Yes, absolutely. I think I'm going to do one more, guy. I'm going to do one more because it's late here and I got to get going. Let me pick a good one. What is this one? Okay, let's do this one just for the fuck of it, so I can yell at this guy.
Or Radha Raman or Radha Nath or this one, or it's beginning with Ra, but he made an exception. Said, your name is Lopan.
They just going on like this guy did not do anything. They're just gonna act like this guy didn't do anything at all.
Three learns by doing three.
This guy here. This guy here is a major scumbag who molested, fondled like she was a deer. He fondled this girl like she was a deer. He's a creepy old man who was lusting after like an 11-year-old girl, and it wasn't like a one-time thing. It was a repeated. It was a repeated, thought out abuse of this little girl, and she's now a grown woman, and she spoke out, and they just act like it's no big deal. They act like so what? Like, it's disgusting. It really is. It's like one of the worst things, and they don't care. They're like, so what? We don't care. We're like, we don't care if it's just totally disgusting. Like they just don't. This is only a month old. They're glorifying this guy. They making videos. He's preaching. He's touring. He's guru-paloozing. And he's a sexual predator. And it's insane that they just can't like cut him loose. They can't cut him loose. Yeah, it's amazing how you guys know these things, and I'm like so out of the loop. I heard Gora Tibbetts had a lavish wedding, thanks to ISKCON donations. They're set. That's why people see a business in being a guru. Yeah, I mean it is. It's a job. It's a job. It's a pretty cushy job. You're treated like royalty. Everything's taken care of for you. You travel around the world. You guru-palooza all the time. Everyone's putting flowers around your neck and telling you how great you are. And that's all you do. And when you can get away with it, you feel up some girls, maybe a deer here and there, and then you're on to the next, on to the next animal, I guess. You see how douche dancer, the douche dancing, what's his name? Gorahari. He didn't like my giving a Bhagavatam class. He didn't like, he doesn't like that I know what I'm talking about. He can't handle that. If I was just some guy, that'd be different. But I actually know what I'm talking about. I actually know these books. I've actually read them. I've actually practiced. I've actually done the things that he could never do. And like, he didn't like that I'm reading from the Bhagavatam. Okay, so I lied. I'm gonna do one more video. I got to do one more because I'm not thrilled about this Lokanath guy. Let's see what's this. This nut. Okay, does that look like your spiritual master, guru, who you're going to surrender your life to, and he's going to teach you how to be a better person, a spiritual person, connect with the Supreme God, the Supreme Lord, teach you about anything with his goofy ass hat, with his Carmen Miranda hat, walking around like he doesn't know where he is. I swear, every time I see this guy, I don't know what this guy's name is, Mahavishnu or something. I'm not sure. I never really seen him before until I started doing these videos. I think his name is Mahavishnu Swami. Yeah, that's what it says. Mahavishnu Swami. The guy looks like a real nut. I mean, he makes Gaurahari look totally normal. I mean, Gaurahari does look totally normal compared to this guy. But this guy makes other gurus look normal. This guy is a total mental case. I mean, he's another Gaurahari. He figures, hey, I'm a guru, and anything I do is divine. Anything I do is pure. I'm self-realized. I can laugh. I can cry. I can wear silly hats. And I mean, honestly, you can do all that. I'm all for silly hats and dressing up, but don't try to convince me that you're a God man. That's what gets me. Don't tell me that you're a God man with all your narcissistic personality disorders, trying to get me to worship your feet, drink your foot fungus smoothie. Tell me that you're going to go back to Godhead, or that your prayers can do this or that. That's the shit. That's the shit that is over the line. Over the line. Over the line. That shit's over the line. Yeah, the Swami always looks like his brain is fried. He does. He looks spaced out and just like in another world. He is. He is Psycho Swami, man. Psycho Swami. He's a hat guru. He's the hat guru, Snoggle. Mahavishnu, he came to Poland in 1994 and told me during personal darshan, it's good to go to India. So I went. Here I am. India's, I gotta head. India's fun. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to going to India again soon. Yeah, Rafael knows a lot. You know these people real well. ISKCON donation babies. It's puzzling how he's still a guru after doing the stuff he did. People truly love this Indra. Yeah, when you got that kind of money coming in, and all, like I said, all the pistons are firing, and you got a little deer over on the side. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hey, everybody, I think that's going to do it for tonight. For me, I had a lot of fun. We always have fun. For all you out there that are watching, all you Gaurahari watchers, Loser Palooza, Fat Freddy, all of you guys, you can leave the cult.
Just walk away. There has been too much violence, too much pain. Just walk away, and there will be an end to the Hara. Just walk away.
Just walk away, everybody. You can just walk away. And I would say, you can even you don't have to believe in all this stuff. You don't have to believe in all this stuff. You can believe in nothing.
He believes in nothing. He believes in nothing, Labolsky, nothing.
You can believe in nothing. So you can believe in nothing and everything is fine. Okay? And just I don't know, for laughs, we got this.
Giggity, 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 let's have sex.
There you go. Let's have sex. Yeah, hey, and thanks for the deer. That was a lot of fun. The deer in the headlights. That was a lot of fun. Just walk away. Absolutely. Just walk away. Where's my walk away? Just walk away.
Just walk away. There has been too much violence, too much pain. Just walk away, and there will be an end to the Hara. Just walk away.
Yeah, we forget. You forget. I forget. Gaurahari forgets. They all forget. I'm just a comedian. I'm just a dumb comedian. This is like watching The Daily Show, but it's good rice. Okay, I'm just a comedian up here making fun. I just happen to be an ex-Hare Krishna, so that's what I'm making fun of. But, this is like The Daily Show. I'm up here having fun, laughing and joking, and that's what we do here. It's not, it's not, it's nothing serious. I mean, it's a serious topic, but that's why I said it's a serious topic, and it, the harm and the danger and all of that, the cult and all of that, it's serious stuff. But I forget sometimes I'm just a dumb comedian. I'm just a comedian. I'm up here just laughing and joking, having fun. And I'm going to put on a wig and put some lipstick on. I'm going to be Hot Lips one day. I'm going to come on and I'm going to be Hot Lips, and you guys are going to laugh and go, oh my God, that's hilarious. I mean, that's the kind of shit I do. This is not 60 Minutes. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not 60 Minutes. It's not PBS. This is not, the news hour, although it looks like it. Are we clear? Are we clear on that? I think we're clear.
Are we clear? Yes, sir. Are we clear?
Hey, I can't express my gratitude for all of you, for Rafael and Tim and Howard Johnson and Fake Human Snoggle and Ann and again and Joe Lynn and Don and everybody. Really, you guys make it what it is. All of it is so much fun, and I can't thank you all enough for doing this with me. This is great. This is the highlight. This is the best. This is the best of the best. Guru Ma loves you. I love Guru Ma too, man. It's great, and we should, one day soon, on the next upgrade, I'll bring you guys up, and we all got to dress up like them. I'm telling you, we got to all dress up like them, and I'll be Gora Hoodie, and we'll do it. It'll be fun. It'll be fun, and we'll show that we're here having fun. That's what we do. We have fun here. So remember, you can walk away.
Just walk away. There has been too much violence, too much pain. Just walk away, and there will be an end to the horror. Just walk away.
There'll be an end to the horror, and remember, don't fuck with the Jesus.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
And remember,
I deserve good things. I am entitled to my share of happiness. I refuse to beat myself up. I am an attractive person. I am fun to be with. I'm going to do a terrific show today, and I'm going to help people because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I want to say yabba dabba doo to everybody. Yabba dabba doobadiah. And yabba dabba doobadiah. And everybody, please have a great day, great night, great morning, great afternoon, great evening. If you're hungry, have a great brunch. Have some great luck. Everybody, please stay out of a cult. Like, share, and subscribe. Stay out of a cult. And for all you new viewers out there, because I got 25 viewers watching, for everybody out there, Jeff and everybody, this is me when I was once a Hare Krishna. So here we go, everybody. Once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.